Shalom. We want to give all praise and glory to our Heavenly Father Yahweh, in the name of our Lord and Savior Yahawashi. Peace, mercy, and blessings be abound to you, brothers and sisters, throughout the four corners of the earth that are waiting on the deliverance of our Lord and Savior Yahawashi. Today, we're going to discuss what's going on right now. You know, this is election season. This is what you call the midterm year before the major election in a couple of years. And basically, you know, we want to kind of express to our people, you know, that we're not to be involved in politics of this world, and also, you know, going into, you know, what's going on globally as far as, you know, the signs of the end. So go ahead and kick it off.
Yeah, I was just gonna say though, you know, why would you think that your vote would count in a country that you don't even count as a person?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
by law, you know.
Right. And then even when you go into that, look how they manipulating the elections, man.
Yeah, exactly.
They're manipulating big time.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, so the Lord basically telling you that you shouldn't have anybody that rules over. You should not allow to have someone represent you that's not of your own people.
Right.
It's just, you know, our people just don't get it. You know, they want to go to election. Oh, man, y'all didn't want to vote, and we could have had Hillary. It don't matter if it was Hillary or Trump. It don't matter if it was Obama or whatever. You know, you ain't gonna get any better, man.
That's right. Because because the people think that these people have their best interest in heart. Because this thing is basically predicated upon money and greed. You know what I'm saying? So you put another person in power and rulership over you, and they don't have your best interest at hand, man. You know whose interest they gonna have at hand? Those people who put that line, that them pockets with that bread.
Yeah. Right.
And who has the money? The Edomites have the money.
Yeah.
So whose interests are they gonna be looking for? Their own interests, man. You look at the big oil and gas refineries and places like that. You see it.
It's all about.
It's plain as day, bro.
Yep.
The people who get oil and gas, you know, you looking at Soros and all those dudes, their agendas. I put the money in your pocket. You handle the business on what I want you to do, and that's how it operates.
That's right. And you got all these politicians and all these groups organizing, trying to get people out there to vote, talking about this is like what they say, this is legendary, you know, like this is a historical moment.
Yeah.
We need to get out and vote.
Yeah. Right.
Historical. Y'all said the same stuff about Obama, man. What Obama did.
Man, come on, man.
Damn thing.
Jay cannot tell you tangibly what Obama did for his people.
Right.
For your people, not his people, but your people.
I saw on the interview, The Breakfast Club, when they had Tariq Nasheed on there, and they were talking to Tariq Nasheed about Obama, and he's like, man, what the hell did Obama do for us?
And they were stumbling.
They were stumbling, bro.
Brother's keeper. Wait, so how did that help us?
Yeah,
how did you see the money? Who got the money?
Yeah, who got the money? See, now Tariq brought out some hardcore questions to those brothers, to them two brothers and that sister, and they couldn't answer them, man.
Yep.
All they were doing is they were stimulated by the fact that there was a dark-skinned man in a position. Yep, it was a moral victory.
A moral
That's
victory for minor league coaches.
Yeah,
you know, when you lose and you play well, but look, hey, we at least got 10 hits. Just you're champions too, buddy. You know, clap. Don't be so hard on yourself. Y'all are champions too. While the other team is celebrating.
Why they celebrate, man, and taking all the goodies, and you have no goodies.
Yeah, like we talked about. Racism is a team sport.
Right.
For the race is a team sport. The word team. If you look up the word team in the etymology, it's going to tell you tribe.
Come on.
So if you want to go, basically when you subscribe to their politics, you're basically it's like scoring for the other team.
Yep.
That's like you going and running the other way and dunking on your opponent's goal.
Yeah. And see them.
That's basically what our people have been trained to do. You've trained to sabotage your own selves.
Right.
Through belief in politics, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I got a question. But what if it is one of our own people that's running for office? What do we do?
Right.
No. What's the answer to that? Because now Jake gets simple sometimes. And it's okay. We got to vote for our own. That's what it means, right? What's the answer to that?
What you gonna do with that one, Jake? Jake gonna try to go out there real quick and be like, oh, look, primary example. What's your boy name? What's your boy?
Andrew Gillum.
Andrew Gillum, man. Andrew Gillum down there, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can look at everything that the brothers. God, man, that just totally just got my head. Man, I cannot believe that just happened to me. But you can kind of think about what the brother's doing, and but the dude has to stay in line with his handlers, bro.
Exactly.
He doesn't have any true power in this place, bro.
He's a puppet.
So what you'll do?
I guarantee you, he's in the frat. I guarantee you, he's Boule.
Yeah, man.
We talk about this all the time.
You have to be in. For you to get in a position like that.
To
you
run
have
for governor.
Come on.
To run.
Right.
For them to even put you on the ticket as a Democrat in a big state like Florida, you really got to be with the business.
Right.
That's right.
You got to have the mindset. You got to understand how you are in a society that is predicated upon the downfall of your people. So I could put one individual up into this piece, but rest assured he has handlers behind it.
That's right.
And if he doesn't do what the handlers say, you know, the way Esau do, he murks him, bro.
You got to play the game.
You got to play the game.
Play the game.
Look what they do with Jesse Jackson's son.
So what does that tell for you, Jakes? What does that tell you, man? You have to be in agreement with the mind of your oppressor.
Yep.
So you have to make a covenant with death right there, man.
That's right.
That's not a covenant with Yahweh. That's a covenant with death.
Jake in power right now, today, that's backed by the power of the Most High.
Right.
And a Jake in
that's in politics.
That's in politics. Yeah.
That's using the power. The Most High is not giving him the power that he has if he's in politics.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna try and find some of the stuff that Andrew Gillum is running on. All these Jakes is excited about him. Yeah, he caught.
Yeah, he got
off guard on the debates.
Yeah. He knocked the hole in Duplantis real nicely. You know, a hit dog will holler. You know, he made some pretty good, cool statements out there. But rest assured, man, let's see what he produces if he does win. Guaranteed, we'll be looking 4 years afterwards, and you'll be like, man, what did this dude do for us, though?
That's right.
Because the minute, let's just say hypothetically that he does try.
Right.
Somebody gonna come in and be like, hey, I wouldn't advise you to do that.
Oh, yeah.
It would not be in your best interest for you to help those people out.
Yeah, it's called benign neglect.
Come on.
The policy of what's happening with our people is called benign neglect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, benign neglect is an actual real thing you do. See, they have something called political science that Esau created, and it literally shows you. In fact, oh man, where is it at? I was on Boyce Watkins' IG or somebody, I don't know who it was. But when you go on there, it showed, it's either Boyce Watkins or Tariq Nasheed. And it showed on there what he's running on his website. And it was stuff like LGBT rights, women's rights, everything else but you.
Who's that on that?
Andrew Gillum's site.
Yeah. Because check this out.
Mm-hmm.
He has to agree with those types of ideologies just to get into the position he's in.
Yep.
Because if the minute he comes out and he says, hey man, look here, I ain't with all this homosexuality. You out of there, bro.
Right.
You got to have the vote of those homosexuals out there, man.
Right.
That stuff ain't according to the law.
It's not even just the vote. It's the fact that that's the agenda, because they really don't even move the electoral.
Yeah, they don't.
Push the line, because it's
right.
They're not just that big of a group.
Yeah.
They're just a big vote group because they've been propped up in society.
Yeah,
their voice is louder than their bark is louder than their bite.
Right.
Jake need to be focused on this book.
Right.
Need to be focused on the statutes, laws, and commandments of the Most High, and get out them Esau's politics, man. This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 22. For the Lord is our judge, the Lord is our lawgiver, the Lord is our king.
Come on.
He will save us.
Come on.
So that's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
It's Yahweh, man.
If you want to scare Esau, you know they look at voter turnout, right, in politics.
Right.
They know Esau's not scared. You know why Esau's not scared of you? Because they know that y'all want to be American, man.
Yep.
So anytime they look at your voter turnout, even your voter turnout participation shows that you still have hope in Babylon.
Go further than that. Like we were talking the other day. Jake want to be Esau.
Yeah.
Right.
Want to be an Edomite.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically.
Yep.
If Jake could wake up and see, what does Jake say? I want to be treated equally. What I mean is, I want you to look at me as an Edomite. That's what he says. When Jake says, I want to be treated equally, I want equality.
Yeah.
Right.
He's basically saying, I want to be treated as an Edomite. And what's the ultimate way to be like that? To become one.
Yeah, right. This is Isaiah 28:15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge,
Come on, bro.
and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. If you are in the political arena, you are definitely making lies your refuge, man.
Right,
Yep.
man.
You cannot be under that umbrella and be in this truth. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. This is Yahawashi. This is the tried stone. He that believeth shall not make haste. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. And the hell shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow the hiding place. And your covenant with death, your covenant with these Edomites, your covenant with these wicked men, shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. So all this stuff that you're doing, Jake, with this voting, man, this stuff ain't gonna stand, man. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. So by your agreement with this stuff, man, you're gonna be cast down by that, man.
That's right, man.
That same thing that you voting for is the same thing that's gonna put you in the ground.
That's right.
And our people have an emotional, and I think it's because we have a very, we think emotionally and not with reality and what's really going on. A lot of our people, you ask them, why do you vote? Because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good to participate in voting.
But Jake hurting, man.
Yeah.
Jake want to find a answer to get up out this madness, man.
Yep.
But you're not gonna get it with voting.
Yeah.
Your answer is the Most High, man. These scriptures.
Yep.
This is what's gonna give you comfort while you dealing with this place over here. You know what I'm saying? This is what's gonna give you comfort.
That's right.
If you ain't got this, you gonna keep running around in circles, man, like a dog chasing his tail. Ain't gonna never get what you want.
Cause you kind of think about it, man. When you look at your grandparents, they stayed in that voting.
Yeah.
Then your parents jumped in. Like I went down to Austin a couple of weeks ago, and I was over these people's house, older couple, and they kind of well off or whatever. And we was in a house that the brother had bought for his wife's parents, and they walked in and they had all of this voting stuff, and they Sunday's best had they little voting things or whatever, and then they came in and asked the question, said, have y'all voted? You looking at it, you like, nah, y'all need to hurry up and get out there and vote.
Yep.
We was in these people's house, they don't know our understanding, our beliefs or whatever. We was like, okay, you kind of keep it a certain kind of way underneath these people's roof, but it just comes to show you that, man, that thing just continues on. And you would think that our grandparents, as much,
by now.
come on,
You think they done learned?
You'd think they done learned by now, bro.
Man.
You'd have thought they'd learned, man, but it's perpetually just getting worse and worse. Now they talking about, man, we need to get Ted Cruz out of, get Ted Cruz in there and all this type stuff.
Since the Voting Rights Act of what was it 1964? What year was it? 65?
Something like that.
The Voting Rights Act that was passed during the 60s.
Yeah, by Johnson.
And they've so-called protected the right to vote now. Took away all the different things and barriers from voting, especially in a lot of places in the South. They basically have gotten to the point where, as a people, going back the last 50 years, we've been more degenerate than ever, and we've elected more officials of our people than ever before.
Come on, man.
They got 400, I think they have like 400 something so-called black women running.
Yeah.
And first of all, women ain't even supposed to be in positions of power anyway.
Right.
Let's just cut that.
We in Babylon, huh?
When you look into the political sphere in the Democrat and Republican Party, You know, one group of people that they don't have any agenda for, the Israelite man. Mm-hmm. And I dare you to look at it, because really at the end of the day, this is, you know, for the women that are rebellious, they can vote for Democrat because they have a woman's. On the agenda for a Democrat, they have women's rights.
Right.
They protect all the feminist ideals. They protect your welfare benefits. They want you to have more access to jobs. And all these metrics are being met.
Right.
When you look at it on a metric level, it's being met. But what's happening with the men? You're basically falling down more and more. Your jobless rates are going up. You're getting thrown in jail. Everything is going against you. And every time they're telling you that they're going to help you out. And that's why part of this stuff is to ensure that they isolate on both sides the Israelite man. That's why the only thing you have left is if you go to the Democrat Party, you're basically submitting yourself to feminism.
Yeah.
You basically are going to be speaking a lot of you're going to be speaking like the guy that's been conquered. That's right.
Yeah.
You know, you're sounding like Ahab. You go to the Republican Party, you're basically cooling it up, man. You turn into Steven from Django.
Yeah.
Because you're basically saying, you're going to go link up with people that basically have within their circle people that want to kill you.
Right.
That's why a lot of you Jakes that went to that thing in D.C., y'all guys can't really go to no Trump rally.
No.
You took pushing we're conservative, we're black conservatives. I didn't see none of you Jakes. Listen, all you conservative Jakes that was out there talking all that noise about how y'all turn Republican, I ain't seen not one of y'all on TV when the Edomites came down when Trump came here. I was driving around. I ain't seen not one of you guys. But y'all saying y'all got the Republican card. Y'all
Come on.
Y'all was
if you was there, best believe they'd have put your black ass right behind you. Giving the speech so you could be seen.
Right.
Yep. You would have been on there. You would have been on there with a car to a black Trump.
And shoot.
You'd have been scared as hell.
Jake woman
would be holding some guns and everything. Just
Jake woman trying to go through the crowd and voice her opinion, and she turned into a ping pong ball.
That's funny.
They was up there pushing her around like she was a pinball machine. I was like, man, and then you saw a couple of them big yoked up Jakes was up there throwing them bowls. Hey, Esau was up there trying to get at him. One Jake was being beast. He went beast mode on them boys inside that rally, man.
But see the thing about it, why be involved in it?
Yeah, why even
put yourself in there when it's not for you?
Right.
At the end of the day, the agenda of like we talk about, you know, one big Edomite. The agenda is for them to destroy you.
That's it.
So at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do. People thinking you can go vote. The agenda is for you for them to basically push to the Nazism level. Fascism, nationalism. I've been talking about that we've been talking about that for some time. Fascism, nationalism, all this stuff we saw in the Nazi regime is going to come to America.
Right. Yeah.
That's why they push out purge.
Let me read this what Jake posted on Facebook, man. Jake called himself a pastor. No, he is real, but this is what the type of stuff our people be doing, man. He gonna put, saints, do you not understand that we are in the last days before the return of the Lord? A war rages against us in this hour, and President Donald Trump protects us. The body of Christ who lives in America. When he leaves office, the hated against us will increase. Like,
that's some backwards thinking.
That's what I'm saying.
And see, the thing about this is happening. Jake is getting scared, so they couldn't call him.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. A lot of, especially a lot of you Judite men, you guys are getting shook. You're getting scared.
Yeah.
And now you wanting to run to protection. Daddy Esau, don't whoop me. That's why y'all trying to pander to him now. Like Kanye. Oh, bro, I'm telling you, there's a lot of them, bro. There's a lot of Jake men that's out there cool. I'm like, are they paying you Negroes?
Yeah.
Like, you guys are just running to Trump like, bro, they got a whole freaking alt-right literally saying they want to kill you.
Want to kill your butt. And you running around here hollering about he's your defense. He's protecting you. Come on, man.
That sound like that's their Lord and Savior.
That's what I'm saying. That was that first thing I thought of when I read it.
Man, I got
protected.
Here's one. This is Isaiah 31. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. See, that's the problem with Jake right there, man. Jake up here, and this is a so-called pastor, man. Knowing that he Israel, he up here talking about let's go to Trump. up here looking for Trump
Now,
for
the
help.
first verse we read nullifies us even thinking about Trump.
Even thinking of it. Woe to them that go down. Man, you shouldn't even be thinking about these people for any kind of rest or refuge, man. The Most High is the only thing. See, what it is.
Make no sense. The dude's whole political party has given the rise to what is now known as the alt-right, which is actually just nothing more than a military wing, military militia type wing among Edomites.
Yep.
Like the Proud Boys, the alt-right with Spencer.
Right.
Those guys are basically trying to basically bring up the new wave of these young disgruntled Edomites and saying, roll with Trump. And you Jakes out there saying you got to roll with this guy, you guys are freaking. That's why, again, like I said, I was here when Trump rolled through. I didn't see you Jakes out here. All you conservative talking Jakes, some of you guys used to. I ain't seen that damn one of you because you know them Edomites putting hands on you, man, if they catch you slipping out there.
Yep.
In that Trump rally. They get all drunk. They was down here downtown drinking, pouring up, man. You got an Edomite come through. You can't wait to jump in you. Just like they did. They beat up that Jake out there in Charlottesville.
Yep.
Remember? They beat up that Jake. He was out there all, like you talking about them young Jakes, non-manly. Y'all just emasculated. Our men are, young men are emasculated. So you have to be, yeah, man. Out there, them Edomites just like, they can't do it, just started getting on that boy, destroying him. The boy got beat up, and then they still put the freaking charges on him after he got beat up.
Yep.
They still blame Jake. They say,
blame.
And it's on video.
This is verse 3. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their hearts is flesh and not spirit. When the Lord stretched out his hand, both he that helped shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. That's kind of like you Jakes when you going hand in hand with your enemies. Oh yeah, you ain't gonna go unpunished, Jake.
Yep. You keep running to America thinking that's your savior. You fall just like this place.
Well, keep this. I was watching Neely Fuller. Neely Fuller had a quote. I think I might have put it up on the group chat. If you watch, it's very short. Neely Fuller had a quote. He said, "If you look at our people across the world, the number one question that they ask is where the white man."
Yep.
You saw that?
That's right,
man.
He said, he said because that's where they want to go. Anywhere where he's at, that's where they want to be. That's right. And I said, that's psychology.
That's the number one question they ask whenever you over here. Tell them that if you Israel, salvation is for you. The first thing they ask.
Well, what about Esau?
What about the white man?
Yeah. What about the white man, bro?
Come on, man.
Bro, that stuff right there. So, man, that stuff right there should piss every Jake off, man. What about the man after what this dude did to our forefathers and still doing to our people to this day, man?
Esau,
you put it on the the other day, man. Young Jake out there, man. They done hung the dude and his mom. It was on the
Fergus. It's there for Fergus. Yeah, they hung him in his backyard.
Yeah, hung him in his backyard, bro.
Yeah. And you know what they did? They followed him home. They basically waited. They probably knew where he stayed. They waited for him, and then they probably were matched up. Came out, dragged him to the backyard, beat him.
Yep.
To where they subdued him, and hung him on that tree and left.
Yep. See, man, this is the times we in. This the times we in, Jake.
Yeah.
And see, Jake up here just, hey man, let's get out there and vote, man.
And what was the response? Oh, and see, our people are in a very get the smitten with madness.
Still fighting to be equal.
Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
Yep.
Jake be up in the comments like, man, that's messed up. We gotta do something. This gotta stop. Our people are in a state of confusion, a heavy state of confusion. They don't know what's going on. They don't know why this continues to go on, but that's because of our trespasses.
Right. This is Deuteronomy 28:28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart, and thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
Bruh, that's where we're at, man.
Come on.
Like when everybody else looking at us like, okay, we're getting lynched, we're getting shot down, we're getting thrown into jail. Listen, man, heavy statistic. There's more so-called black men in prison in America than all the women on the planet that are in prison.
Come on,
Think about that for a second.
man.
There's 4 billion females on the planet. There's more of you so-called black men, the tribe of Judah,
Come on.
in prison than there are women in prison on the entire planet. 4 million of them.
Bro, that's
4
just,
billion of them. You
Bro.
outnumber that.
bro, that got to ring in the Jake's mind and be disturbing to him, man. When you, but Jake don't be thinking about this stuff, bro.
You Jake's, Obama, Eric Holder, they did prison reform. See, they changed up the drug laws. See, nigga, they still throwing you butt in prison.
Yeah.
In fact, during that time they created other laws that was what you call a mob-based laws.
Right.
Where if you're with somebody and you're associated with somebody that committed a crime, they could put all three. If it's 3 of you, they could put all 3 of you in jail just based on that law.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man.
They have what's called in California gang enhancement law, where if you basically are considered, if the police department over there puts you in as a gang member or an associate, you don't even have to be active.
Right.
It could be your brother or cousin or somebody in your family as a gang member. They put you on the list as an associate. If you end up getting,
You going down?
a crime, you get a gang enhancement punishment that puts you automatically in jail for 10 years.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Off of a small crime.
The federal guideline laws. There's some other laws though that Jake having problems with.
Jake,
So they trying to throw you in jail. Listen, bro.
Minimum guideline. You do a federal crime, they got a guideline like, oh, if he did this crime, the minimum he can get is 10 years.
Yep.
Or the minimum he can get is 20 years.
Now, peep this. You got gentrification going on. I give you an example of how silly you Jakes are with politics. You guys was voting for, what's his name, Sheila Jackson Lee all these years.
Yeah.
She represent what, 3rd Ward?
Yeah, I think so.
Man.
Or Sunnyside?
I don't know what.
She was out there representing you Jakes all them years, and they gentrifying the hell out of your neighborhoods right now.
Yep.
Through.
If you go to 3rd Ward right now, my dad was over in MLK South Park back in the 70s, all through the 80s. There was Jakes all through there, deep kids running around, everything. You go there now, you barely even see that. Go to Yates High School. The Yates High School, they damn near probably ready to shut that joker down. I think it used to be a 5A school. It's probably 2, maybe 3A now. Because why? They done decimated their population to the point they threw so many of y'all into prison. They got so many of our brothers out here homeless.
Yep.
So they basically did a whole thing. Now that's all. Now your politics created that. Your belief in death and hell and taking hold of that covenant has actually lowered you even more than ever.
And she all on the radio right now fighting for Jake to pull her back in.
Yep.
So she can finish selling the rest of the land around now.
Yep, because she's set up to basically bamboozle you, Jakes, until you wake up one day and then 3rd Ward is gone. It's all somebody else's. It's gonna be looking like the Heights. There's nothing but Edomites walking around. They're gonna take over all them, tear down all them houses, build big old high rises.
Right.
And y'all gonna be sitting there like, we gotta vote, man. We gotta vote. We gotta vote more, man. It's because y'all didn't vote. Go ahead, Al.
This is Psalms 89 and verse 15. Blessed is the people that know the joyful sound. They shall walk, O Lord, in the light of thy countenance. In thy name shall they rejoice all the day, and in thy righteousness shall they be exalted. For thou art the glory of thy strength, and in thy favor our horn shall be exalted. For the Lord is our defense, and the Holy One of Israel is our King. So that was plain and simple, man.
Come on,
You know, the Lord is our strength, and He's our King. So if you out there wasting your time, your goddamn vote don't count, man.
It don't count.
If you're not into this Bible, and you're not putting all your faith in the Most High, you know, He's the deliverer. He's your Savior. He's your wall of defense, man.
Ain't no politician gonna do it.
Ain't no politician gonna do it for you.
399 years
That's
later,
right.
and Jake still think they're gonna get saved.
Right.
You know? This is 1 Ezra chapter 8 and verse let's start at verse 74. I said, O Lord, I am confounded and ashamed before thy face, for our sins are multiplied above our heads, and our ignorances have reached up unto heaven. For ever since the time of our fathers we have been and are in great sin, even unto this day. And for our sins and our fathers we are with our brethren, our kings and our priests were given up unto the kings of the earth, to the sword, to captivity and to the prey with shame unto this day.
Right.
That's the reason why we're in the condition that we're in.
Right.
If you want to know the reason why we're in the condition, because of the sins of ours and our forefathers. You know, people don't want to believe that. You want to believe that somehow you're going to just we vote ourselves out.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, on the Constitution, you're not even considered a citizen.
That's right, man.
You're not even considered a citizen. You're still 3/5 of a man. They never ratified that. The Dred Scott case said that they have there's no law, there's no thing that they're bound to recognize if you're a so-called black man. That's right. What the trial said.
That's right.
That's why you're actually legally, by law, we're actually by law, we're not protected under law. That's why you're allowed to be gunned down unarmed, and they can't punish the police because by law it's called manu turis manumission. They can basically, by law, they can punish you at discretion. That's why if you ask the Jake to show them one thing in the Constitution that shows that after slavery that we were made citizens, they can't find it. There's not one.
Right.
If you were a citizen, you wouldn't have to fight for civil rights. And then even when civil rights came, you didn't even get them because they gave them to everybody else but you.
Yep.
They gave them they said they formed the Civil Rights Act. They said, okay, well, look, if you're a woman, you know, if you're a white woman, you're a minority too, you need protection, you know, color, creed, race, religion, you know, all that stuff. They didn't say specifically you. Because you, by law, you were written in as a slave.
Exactly.
That's the reason why you were thrown in wards. A ward is a prison camp, man. That needs a warden. You right? They threw you in wards, man.
You need a savior.
Yeah.
Jake need a savior.
That's why it says, unto this day, we're for the prey, man, for the slaughter of the sword in captivity. He says, unto this day, man, until you're delivered, you're going to face these particular punishments, man.
Right.
So if politics ain't going to... Obama was there running for 8 years. You were getting gunned down at... they were publicizing your deaths at a higher rate than ever. All that stuff, Mike Brown, Tamir Rice, all that stuff happened under Obama. Who else is got? Eric Garner, when they got choked out. That all happened under Obama, man.
That's right, man.
You don't think you can go, well, we gotta vote, see if we vote a Democrat in, see, that won't be happening to us anymore. Like y'all forgot 8 years of brutality that happened against you.
Landmark event. It's a landmark, guys.
Yeah. So our people, you gotta get off that politics, man. Politics is nothing but a game, man. It's called controlled opposition. They giving you, like the brother was saying, they giving you the narratives that you got to run with, man. If they start pushing that in the Democratic Party that people should be marrying the animals, you just got to run with it.
You got to run with it.
You got to run with it.
Yep.
Because they already done passed other things, so if they go to the next level, you guys got to run with it. Mm-hmm. If they push up laws saying that they need to allow people to be pedophiles, y'all got to run with it, man. Because y'all Democrat, man. And if you run in Republicans, you got to run with their agenda to eliminate you.
I'd be better off if most of you Jakes was homosexual because they got more rights than you.
Yep, they're a protected class. You're not.
Right.
That's the reason why a lot of Jakes, through their psychosis in their mind, they actually realize that it's probably better for them in this society to actually be that. Mm-hmm. Because then automatically you become a protected class.
That's right.
And that's the reason why if you look at it, a lot of them, they be doing well in the cities, man. You go to big cities, a lot of Jakes that's in the alternative lifestyle, LGBT, right. They be eating, bro.
That's right.
They be eating, they be living in high-rise apartments, they be living out in Montrose off of Westheimer, and they be living in big-ass high-rises, $2,000 a month places.
Uh-huh.
Why do you think that is? Because you can go into the corporate world, and now they can hook you up with stuff, because you're not a threat, man. A man like that wants to basically have his own family, wants to run his house, wants to basically have an inheritance legacy for his own children. That's, especially among our people, they want to get rid of that.
That's right, man. I mean, I don't really think that our people understand the true meaning here of salvation, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just like the brother read in Isaiah 30, 31, about, you know, how you running down to Egypt.
Yep.
You know, you're looking for a savior. You're running to Egypt for help. Just like when the children was in the wilderness, the Israelites was in the wilderness, they was ready to turn back to Egypt.
Yep.
To go back for help. Because when they was in the wilderness, they felt like they was lost. The same way y'all are right now. Y'all lost right here in America. And y'all keep running back to these, thinking these politicians gonna save you, man. It's not gonna happen. I mean, you only got one Savior, and that's Yahawashi. So you got to put your faith in Yahawashi, man. You got to get in this book and read, you know, and get understanding. And that's gonna be your stability, man, for these times that we in right now. You know.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of our people with this election thing is that's one of the telltale signs that our people are still, you know, that's the reason why, again, your oppressor has no reason to be worried about you turning on him, because you still participate in all his ways. Y'all 3 or 4 weeks from now, y'all gonna be celebrating Thanksgiving, knowing that it's based on the so-called Pilgrims and the Native Americans, and then you know the history of what happened to them, but you're gonna celebrate it anyway.
Right.
You ain't gonna say nothing against it, but then you're gonna complain about, oh, we're being oppressed. No, you want to be. No, you're not.
If they know the history behind all these holidays, Christmas, but they saying that ain't the meaning of it no more. Okay. Well, just go ahead and do what you're gonna do. Run down and do the same thing that Egypt does, and America do. I mean, the Most High made a clear separation, man. He wanted us to be clear, you know, not to be separated from these heathens, man.
Yep.
The separation was so we wouldn't do the things that they do.
Yep. Because it tells you, in fact, I think in the first Ezra that I was reading, it was saying earlier in that we mingled ourselves among the people.
Right.
And started doing their works. You know, and that's literally led to our downfall.
That's it, man.
We didn't want to separate. We wanted to be like the other nations where we had the best.
We had the best thing.
Going, you know, on the planet. But our people always wanted to be like the heathen, man, and even this day, we want to be like Esau.
Right.
And that's the psychology of Jacob. You really examine it. When Jake says, we need to be treated equally, you're basically saying, I want to be treated like an Edomite. I want to be an Edomite.
Yep.
And ultimately, you're gonna. That's that realization, because you go to Latin America, that's the mentality is already there. They say what's called blanqueamiento, which means the white, or they'll say stuff like advancing the race. They say in Spanish, it's like they tell their kids advance the race, meaning go and marry, you know, an Edomite, advance it further and further, because we got it, because the goal ultimately is become them.
Become them. Right.
You can look it up. There's actually a whole culture that's down there that's about, it's basically called advancing the race. So when you go into this, it says, this is in First Ezra. It's a short chapter. First Ezra 8 and First Ezra 8 and 69. The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests and Levites have not put away from them the strange people of the land, nor the pollutions of the Gentiles, to wit of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, and the Moabites, the Egyptians, and Edomites.
Right.
You know, they didn't keep themselves away from the works of those people.
That's right.
They went amongst them and tried to figure out how they living. Man, I need to go ahead and do what they're doing. So even when we were in our own land, our people always had a problem. You know, that's why it's deeper than just us being in captivity. When we were in our own land, we were doing that.
Same thing, man. Nothing new under the sun.
Which led to our captivity.
That's right. Nothing new under the sun.
Because every time we went to captivity, when you go into the book of Chronicles, the book of Kings, it always, first, before we went to captivity, it would always coincide with us dealing with the other people and their gods and their ways.
That's right.
It literally, it was always clockwork, man.
That's right.
And voting is one of their ways. Because when you go into the history of the world, the current political system was based on the Romans, which were Edomites. So by you even participating in that, you're actually saying that you're basically participating in their ways, and that's what leads you to go further and further into a lower state. And listen, when you go into voting, if Esau saw that voter turnout was at an all-time low amongst our people, you know what they would do? They get scared as hell.
Yep.
Because if they see that a bunch of people, if they see a whole voting turnout among our people, no participation, that means that we're not buying in no more. That's what that means. That's why they got to send all these Jakes. Who was it, brother? What's this guy? John Lewis.
Yeah.
The one that was Martin Luther King.
March.
Always talking about how, when I was down in Selma, we got hit. He always talk about getting beat up
For you to go vote. So you can have the right to vote.
Then tomorrow another Jake get beaten up, shot. So what was he fighting for? The dude literally telling you, we was in Selma, we was getting beat, me and Martin Luther King.
Got his butt whooped for nothing.
You know, so we can help make sure that the future generations have the right to vote.
Man,
but then y'all vote and still getting your butt whooped. It's like Jake, bro. Like you're not seeing the logic around it, you know? You know? This is Isaiah chapter 30 and 12. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 12. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and have trust in oppression and perverses, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out of in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. And he shall break it as the breaking of the potter vessel that is broken in pieces, he shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of the sherd to take fire from the earth, or to take water withal out of the pit. For thus saith the Lord God of the Holy One of Israel, in returning and rest shall ye be saved, in quietness and in confidence shall ye be your strength, and ye would not. So y'all trust in oppression, man, because when the Lord is even telling you, he's saying, because you trust in oppression, that makes no sense to have a right to trust in oppression. You're basically saying, oppress us further 300, 400 years, we want more. If Jake had it their way, they would go another 400 years until they reach their supposed equality. That's how sick our people have become. They believe in this place so much that they trust in the oppression of the place.
That's right. I remember in the 80s, Jake was voting Republican. And now it's Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of Jakes
over time the Republican vote was going lower and lower.
Right.
Like it was like 70, it was like 30%, then it goes down to 20, then it went down to 10, like around Bush's time, I think in his re-election, I want to say it was like 10%.
Yeah.
Then when Obama came, it was like 5%. You know? And then now, I think Trump, based on what it looks like, it might go back up a little bit because some Jakes are so scared that they actually going to go down to the man whose constituency want to kill you.
Come on, man.
So some of y'all are so scared and shook and so coonish that you're like, y'all went and you saw the thing in the video with them Jakes going to the White House? Oh, bro, they went there. There was a big old conference out there in D.C. last weekend, and all these Jakes went down there. They were basically representing young black conservatives, and they went down there to meet Trump. And it was a gang of them wearing the Make America Great Again hat.
Come on, man.
They was up in there when Trump came in, they was all cheering like, yeah, Trump. A bunch of young Jakes, man, like in their late teens and 20s, some of them in high school, all cooling and smiling like, yeah, man, we're the new wave, we're the new black conservatives. Mind you, you same guys can't go and run with Spencer's alt-right crew that also are Trump supporters.
Right.
Because they want to kill you. You know? That don't make any sense, bro. That don't make no sense. And then they had what's a movement called the Blexit. The Blexit meant the black exit out of the Democratic Party, right? Now, they put a front-facing thing acting like it was Candace Owens, a lady who's a so-called black woman who goes on TV representing Republican talking points. They try to make it seem like she created it. Came to find out, they pulled up all the documents. It was a whole bunch of Edomites that set that whole thing up. And they made it seem like it was Jake that set that up. So you guys is getting exposed as just straight up clowns, man. And they was trying to filibuster and, deny, like, look, it wasn't like that. I know it looks bad, but that's not what it is. Showing you that any movement that y'all got you can literally show an Edomite pulling the strings at the top. Even Black Lives Matter. George Soros created Black Lives Matter, funded it, gave it to some damn lesbians. And D. Ray McKesson, the gay dude, and said, hey, y'all be the faces of Black Lives Matter. Listen, how do you think a protest can happen on a nationwide scale? Jake ain't got money for that.
At all.
He ain't got money to organize people going to hotels and getting food and stuff like that to go in the thousands around the country protesting.
Why would you think? Why would an Edomite fund something like that?
Come on, Doc.
Why would an Edomite fund something that's supposedly going to help you and your people?
Come on, Doc. Because he has an agenda.
It's an agenda.
They want to control both sides. They want to give you enough of a voice, and then the media's part of it. Because the media only covers what they're told to cover by the elites.
That's right.
So if you're always on TV and you're seeing Black Lives Matter, they're talking about their right to arms, about that's because Esau controls it.
Yep. That's right.
And all they want to do is what you call galvanize both sides. They want to basically raise up the tensions on both sides until it clashes, and then what's going to happen? You're going to get taken down.
That's right.
Because they're going to raise it up to such a point that they use stuff like that to antagonize Edomites on the so-called right, to join militia groups, to join alt-right movements, to join stuff like the Proud Boys, to become Trump supporters, heavier. So you guys just can't see it. Right? You trust no person. Because our people have gotten to the point that they're sadists. A sadist is one that enjoys pain. Sadomasochism, what do they call it, right? It's like one that enjoys the pleasure of pain.
That's what it is.
That's when you trust an oppression. That's what it means, because you actually kind of in some psychological way you know what I'm saying? You actually in pleasure of being freaking beaten down, man. You know?
Yep, that's
There's
right.
a certain sickness that Jake has, man.
Did we read Deuteronomy 28? No.
Yeah, we did.
Y'all did?
Yeah.
I didn't even
We're trying to show you how sick our people are.
That's
man.
right, man.
You got to really think about it, man.
That's madness.
That's real madness, bro. You can get that Isaiah 60.
That's madness.
Start at the top. And then we can get Thessalonians 2.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall rise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come to the light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising.
Excuse me. That's pretty much it.
That's it.
Yeah. The gross darkness covers the people, man. Like our people are getting deceived more and more. And the deception is so heavy that they can't even see it, because it's like you're going to have Oprah Winfrey out here. She's going around in Georgia. She's trying to support this lady. I think her name is Stacey Adams. She's like running for senator. I forgot what she's running for. But she was going door to door. And then Oprah Winfrey came on the TV saying that if you don't if you don't exercise your right to vote as a black person, that you are a disgrace or something for your ancestors. Basically trying to shame you into voting. Then Obama came out a few months ago saying that you don't need no shame you.
Yeah, right. He sure did.
So all your political people that they set up for you to look up to are literally telling you to basically trust in this place while you're getting destroyed. All metrics in Babylon shows we're destroyed. All metrics. Single motherhood, poverty rate, joblessness rate, everything. All metrics. You make all this music, you don't control nothing.
None of it.
Jake make all this music, you don't control not one streaming platform.
Yep.
Jay-Z don't own Tidal, that's a damn lie. Look it up. He's a minority stake owner, and he's just a front-facing for marketing to basically promote Tidal. Owned by a bunch of Edomites in Europe. So you don't own anything. You don't own it. You're basically just borrowing what you're just basically on lease, short-term lease until they take it back from you.
That's right, man.
That's why every Jake that's of a high caliber, they're all destroyed. Bill Cosby destroyed. All of them. Michael Jackson destroyed.
Gone.
Prince destroyed.
That's right.
All of them. No Jake gets out of this place without without getting jacked up by Esau, man. You borrowing Esau's money, man. You borrowing Esau's everything. He wants all that stuff back.
And they want it back. They gonna get it back.
They want your masters and want all that stuff, man.
They gonna get it back one way or another.
Yep. So you don't have there's no way you can hide from this man. You need to save him. You need the desire to be delivered. You need to stop participating and get out from among them.
Yep.
You know?
That's what Yahawashi prophesied, that Yahawashi was going to come back to save us from our enemies.
That's right.
And all the hands of those who hate us. I mean, and Jake got to be feeling that, man. You got to be feeling the pressure from your enemies. You know who your enemies is. You know who those who hate you.
Yeah, they try to act like they don't know,
right?
Well, man, they know, man. I mean, they good people, you know. I mean, see, I went to a Democratic rally, man. I met some cool white people. But okay, let's look at this. Let's look at it like this, okay? So let's look at gentrification, right? If you go to these neighborhoods being gentrified, you know who those people primarily vote for? They're so-called Democrats.
That's right.
Liberal, hipster, Edomite Democrats that basically believe in all kinds of lifestyle choices and stuff like that.
Yep.
They're the ones buying you out of your neighborhood, pushing you out, fighting homelessness among your men.
All right here on Washington Avenue.
Yeah.
Gentrified that place so bad, it's a shame.
Yeah. A lot of those areas, people don't even remember, there used to be a bunch of Jakes over there.
Yep.
You know? You go down Washington Avenue, used to be nothing but Issachar, man.
Yep.
You go anywhere around, a lot of these areas around downtown, there's nothing but the tribes.
Any major city you go to, the outskirts, I mean not the far outskirts, but the immediate surrounding area of the downtown area,
yep,
always Jake.
Yep.
And now Esau want that back, man.
Yep. He put anything inside it, in Houston, anything inside the 610 loop, Esau says it's mine.
That's right.
He even pushing people out of acres of, like, you go up north, on the north side, man, he pushing people out of acres home.
Yep.
They moving up over there, man.
Oh, that's where the mayor from, ain't he?
Yep.
He letting it happen, though.
Yep. The third ward, they taking it.
That's where the mayor from Houston. He's from Acres Home.
They want anything inside that 610 loop, man. We see it, man.
Yep.
That's all where all you Jakes stay, man. Anything, only area inside the 610 loop where Esau stayed historically was River Oaks. River Oaks. Where else? Maybe Memorial.
Mm-hmm. Memorial.
And really, not really even that, because when you take 610 over there off of I-10, they really were outside of 610. When you go further in, but shoot, they want all that, bro. They want everything, and they're taking it. And while you guys keep voting, they're gonna just see. When have you watched that movie? Dang, what's that movie? You ever watched that movie where it was the future? And they had that different classes of people.
Yeah,
the undesirables.
I can't think.
And one of the classes of people was undesirables.
Yeah.
They were all homeless. And there was basically Jakes. They were the ones that were homeless, and they basically were like on the street. And then remember, at the end of the movie, they made a decision that they were going to kill them all. Remember?
Yep.
There was a decision. They're like, we got to get rid of all the undesirables. That's what they're going to do. They show you that stuff and put it in plain sight. I forgot the name of the movie, man.
It was like a couple of movies, but it was the same.
They made a second one.
Yeah, that was tough.
They made a second one, man. That's what they want to do with you. They basically on the class. They're gonna basically just enfranchise you to the point that, and all they got to do, is pull out the welfare state. That's really all they got to do, because the majority of the kids are tied to the welfare state.
Right. The
majority of Israelite kids are actually products of the welfare state.
That's right.
They'll tell you 78% of so-called black children are born out of wedlock. So-called Latino is like 50-something% and rising. And a lot of those women that have those kids, they're pegged to the welfare state. They're getting Section 8 housing, food stamps, Medicaid, right? And so what happens the day that Esau pulls away from the welfare state? Just says, we're going to take this out from you.
Take it back.
You're done. You're done. You're done. At that point, all these kids is going to be abandoned. Like they abandoned, a woman abandoned 2 of her kids at a cell phone store on the north side. Yep. She abandoned them because she probably can't get no more Section 8, because I know that they ran out of it in Houston, like I think after the storm. So she probably was like, really, she's probably using them kids to live off the welfare state anyway. And then once she saw she couldn't take care of them, she just abandoned them. And that's the type of stuff that will be happening, man. And that's all your policies that you vote for. You got something? You got in Baruch, you have Baruch, you have 4 or 3.
Let's start 4.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
No, they're going to come back in the kingdom though, right?
Yeah, don't make no sense. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
Come on, bro. That's good.
Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
Come on, bro.
O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to Yahweh are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to God. Ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. For when she saw the wrath of God coming upon you, she said, Hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion, God hath brought upon me great mourning. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning.
Yep, because that's talking about the land. The land has like a spirit, man.
That's
you
right.
do things on it, it gets grieved, and then it has to, Most High has to send the enemies upon you. So the land has a spiritual tie with the people, man. Because that was inheritance, man. That's the land is happy when the sons and daughters of the people are in that land and doing the right thing, and then the land will then bring forth fruit in its perfection. It'll be abundance.
That's why Israel now looking like a damn desert.
Exactly.
Because the people not in the land, man.
Yeah.
Those people over there is imposters. The land is mourning.
You see, it's heavy. When you go through some of these scriptures in Isaiah, it shows you that the land has like a spirit on it, like an actual energy on it that knows when its people are there and when it's not.
That's right.
And that's why, like the brother said, man, that's why much of that place is a damn desert. Because the people, we ain't on it. There's no abundance, man. It tells you when the time comes at the end, it's going to look like the Garden of Eden.
Yep.
That's in the prophecy in Isaiah. Now, people are going to be like, dang, this. They're like, man, when he said this place looked like the Garden of Eden.
Garden of Eden.
But it don't look like that now because of the fact that you got imposters on the land.
Yeah.
And we're not there because of our trespassing. And when y'all read that, when we show our people that, you don't want to think yourself that you're the people that's talking about.
But Jake want to fight for rights and shit over here.
Yeah.
In this land. This is not your land, man. This is not your rest.
Yeah. He says, don't give that which is unto a strange nation, man.
That's right.
That is for you. You guys want to stay over here and let Esau keep your land.
You want to let him keep your land.
Dude, you guys, man.
Where your land? Where you from? Where your land at?
No land. Any land you got, you think, oh man, I'm from the Bahamas, man. We got land. No, you don't. That's owned by the corporations. That's why you Jakes in the Bahamas, you guys got to work for the hotel companies.
Yep.
That's owned by Esau.
Cruise agencies.
Y'all work for them, man. All your stuff is owned by Esau. It don't matter where you go. All your stuff, man. You got gold and diamonds and oil underneath your land, and wherever country you're from, I don't care where it is, man. He's owned by Esau. Esau's corporate entities are own them. You don't got no inheritance. You have no ability to protect yourself. Esau is not going to protect you, man. That's why it tells us, it says, in our vain help we trusted in a nation that could not save us.
Yep, that's right.
You know, you're trusting in a man that's oppressed you, man. It don't make no damn sense, man.
You voting, putting men in office that's going to oppress you.
Come on, man.
Now that's madness.
That's madness. That's how you know Jake is done. When you see a bunch of Jakes talking about we Trump, that's why everybody looked at Kanye as a fool, man. He might think laughing at him, even though they support Trump. They know he's cool. Listen, man, they be knowing when Jake be cooning now. They know more than when Jake be cooning than you do. Because I'll give you an example. I was talking to there was one old like she was actually, did you early vote? I started playing with her. I said, listen, I don't vote. I said, it's all a game. She's like, why? You gotta vote. If Trump goes into office, it could be, he's pushing fascism. It could be like a Nazi regime. I told the lady, you know what I told her? I said, well, that's what the majority of people in America, they actually want that. She's like, well, you could stop it. I said, no. I said, I'm not going to vote. She's like, you're too young to be this rebellious.
She said, you can stop.
She said, mind you, she's an old Edomite woman that probably watched Jake get hung up in the middle of downtown Houston. Get out of here. Right? Yep. Probably one of them, you then probably got a dude hung over there at Sam Houston Hotel.
Probably voted for him, got him in office.
When she was 18 years old, when she was fresh out of high school.
She probably voted him in.
Yep. And then she gonna act like I'm a Democrat. You need to vote Democrat. Out of here. Ain't no agenda for an Israelite man on the table, bro. Only thing on the table for you is more death, more misery, man. That's what's on the political agenda on both parties. Both parties push that. Guaranteed to prove otherwise. And show me metrics of improvement as well for Israelite men in Babylon. None of these jakes can even say nothing. We voted because our ancestors fought for the right to vote. Y'all get excited because they put faces of your people as judges and say, you got to vote for them. Man, they're going to change the judges' seat. You can't listen. A judge, a district judge, a municipal court judge has no power to change legislation. They have to enforce the law that's on the books. You go to Atlanta, you got a bunch of judges out there in Atlanta that's our people, man. You still getting thrown into Fulton County jail and all them different, in the state prison in Georgia.
Right.
Ain't no reform.
No reform.
And then Atlanta's one of the worst places I've ever been to in my life, man. That place is freaking terrible, bro.
That place is done, man.
That's one of the worst cities I've ever been in, bro.
That place is done.
That's a terrible city, bro.
We went there last year, man. That was my first time being there in a while. And last year, that was a totally different city from when I went back there.
Yeah.
That city is done.
It's through, all the way.
That city is full of demons.
Bro, that's one of the worst cities I've ever been in, dog. I've never seen I've never seen anything like it. The jakes there are just, majority of the jakes just all the way done.
I felt like Lot.
Yeah.
Make you feel like how Lot felt, man.
Bro, that city is through. And guess what? That is a Democratic stronghold, man.
That's right.
Because guess what? Look at the agenda. Like I said, I think it looked like the Boyce Watkins pulled down the post that had this screenshot of Andrew Gillum's website of the agenda he was pushing, because people was getting so butthurt when he showed them what the real agenda was that Andrew Gillum, that runs for governor of Florida, was pushing. He's pushing for you guys to just basically be demons. That's right. Because he's a demon-crat. He's a demon-crat, not a Democrat, a demon-crat.
Demon-crat.
A demon-crat, and then a Republican is if you want to basically get killed. Because they already telling you they about the sword action. Because also what they do, they use the yin and the yang. That in their left-handed wisdom is they got what's called a yin and a yang. They understand that if you want to be able to push slaughter and kill, also push the side that says, hey, we're peaceful, we want to be with you. So the whole point of the Democrat-Republican Party is to basically have both sides of the deception. One deception is, hey, we really do like you. Come here, we're Democrats, we love you too. And then you go to the other side, it's like, no, we want to kill you. You know, right. but then there's the side of it that's like, hey, if you don't want to get killed, be down with us, and we might be able to, like, you ever watched the Planet of the Apes, right?
Yeah.
You have what's called the donkey, which is the dumb monkey.
Dumb monkey.
The dumb monkey was rolling with the humans against his own kind. And they made fun of him, and they called him a donkey, which means a dumb monkey.
Kanye.
And did you know D. Ray McKesson? You know D. Ray McKesson? No, D. Ray McKesson is the guy that was the gay lead that's in the Black Lives Matter movement.
Oh, yeah.
He's a dark-skinned dude. He wears the taper. He wears a little fade. You notice he always wears that vest.
Yeah.
Now, in that movie, like Planet of the Apes, the monkey that was on the back on the poster has the same vest as D. Ray McKesson.
Yep.
That's why they make him wear that vest.
That's cold, man.
You Jakes don't understand this, man.
They gotta handle us, man. They gotta handle us.
Why is that dude always wearing the vest, man? The same color vest that the monkey wears in the damn Planet of the Apes.
Man.
He always on TV, touring. They paying him money to travel around the country and make you feel like you're part of America, Babylon. Basically setting you up to be destroyed, man.
Jay.
Go look up the Planet of the Apes poster from the last movie. Was it The Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I think?
Yeah.
You look up the poster and pull up D. Ray McKesson. He wearing the same exact vest as the donkey. Because on the poster it says donkey, which means dumb monkey. You're just one of the monkeys. Remember the one with the monkey with the tambourine?
Yeah.
That's what he is, man.
Yep.
Just press the button. He just do like
the
this.
Vest. He got the vest on, just like the monkey.
Yeah.
That's the Energizer monkey.
Yeah.
They had him on the commercial.
They're showing you, man. You guys don't see it, man. And them Jakes, they know they selling out their people. Oh, get that in Maccabees with Jason. Where he sold out the people. Because there was two of them in there, second Esdras and there's one in first Esdras. These politicians are designed to sell you out. Anybody that claims to be active in politics, you should automatically understand that their agenda is not to save your people. You got young people that are ignorant, thinking the political process will work, but like we always tell people, when has it worked? There is no legislation that has actually passed in any wise that's actually helped you.
What is it, second Maccabees?
First Maccabees. David Underhand, Jason High Priest. There's one early on. It's early, it's very early. This is go to the beginning part of 2. Because there's one in the second Esdras, but then there's one in the beginning. Right there. First there's one in second Esdras too that expounds upon it, but you can start there from 11.
This is first Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein, that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen.
Yep.
Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief.
Yep, and see, they were sold to do mischief. And what's the mischief? Some of the stuff that they're pushing in these parties.
That's right.
For you to do and accept and uphold. And that's the original elites in captivity. When you are in captivity, they always have a buffer elite among your people that will basically push forth the agenda to basically keep you in a demonic, in a low, breaking the laws. Because the elites understand that as long as you're basically breaking the covenant, that you are always going to be held in captivity. They know they can't destroy you. So they have a subset of people among us, a lot of your political people, anybody that's on TV, bro. Listen, Oprah, Don Lemon. I don't care who it is. Van Lathan.
Yep.
Who else?
Al Sharpton,
Jesse Jackson. Any one of them that's on TV, bro, they're all controlled. All of them.
That's right.
Anybody that's on TV, on major news, major networks, speaking on your behalf as if they got your interests are, they're all these same people.
You think they're going to let these people get on one of these national television shows and have their own show and speak against them?
Nope.
Speak words that's going to go against them to help you? Come on, man. It make no sense.
It makes zero sense.
It's madness again.
They always had the people. They always had a boule. Boule goes back to the Greeks. The boule, when you look it up, boule was a counsel to the king.
Yep.
That's why it tells you that they went to the king. They went to the king. These are the original boule.
That's right.
Look up what the boule is. Boule means like advisors to the king. So what they do is they created a group of people that would basically represent you on the behalf, and then all the agendas that the king wants of Edomites want, they'll push through them, and then they'll push that among the masses because you look up to them. A lot of these people are in fraternities and sororities, man. They're Eastern. The women are Eastern Star. The men are part of the boule. Your mayors, a lot of your mayors, Kwame Kilpatrick, the brother Dean Reed in Atlanta, the mayor of Atlanta, Sylvester Turner here in Houston, Andrew Gillum in Florida, all of them is in fraternities. Look it up. Look it up. Boule. You know, they're part of the boule. All of them, man. Bill Cosby, right?
Yep,
Cosby was part of the boule, and he was in a fraternity over there at Temple University. You think we lying, bro? We're telling you, man, our people, you don't understand that these same people are basically subscribing to your death, man. Some of them even know that they're planning a great massacre upon our people.
That's right.
Some of them know that they're planning a purge. They know that, man. You think when these Edomites watch the purge, they don't know that's going to go down? You the one, man. That movie purge, that movie's crazy. Y'all go home, not even realize that's going to really happen.
It's going to really happen. And the cold thing is that they show y'all. They show y'all before they do it.
Yep.
And you don't believe it.
Man, that ain't gonna happen, man. That ain't gonna be that, man. Man, that ain't gonna happen, man. Man, y'all, you conspiracy theorists, the Most High warned you in the scriptures that he's gonna bring it.
Yep.
The Most High warned you in the scriptures, man. The Most High warned you in the scriptures saying, listen, this is what I'm gonna bring. This is, see if I can find this in a while, see if I remember correctly. This is, yep. This is Ezekiel chapter 21 and verse 8. Again, the word of the Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say thus, saith the Yahweh. Say, a sword is furbished, is sharpened, it is also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter, and it cometh the rod, it contempteth the rod of my son as every tree. And he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people, it shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrorists by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite thereupon thy thigh.
That's right. And that sword means destruction, man.
Yep. And the Most High gave unto a great sword unto Esau.
That's right, man.
His blessing was the sword.
That's right.
You know? So what he's preparing his military. That's why in the movie, The Purge, they show you that it's multi-tier levels. They're going to have mercenary armies, like your Blackwater, Blackstone. They had a clan. You're basically your militia groups.
Yep.
And who was and when they went into the what's it called, the little war room, right? The little room where they were monitoring the people on video. There's a bunch of Edomites in suits, man, politicians, right? A bunch of Edomite politicians up in the room watching you get slaughtered.
Watch.
The same people you voted for.
The ones you voted in office.
Come on, man. And then if one wanted to stop it, they killed her. Like, remember the one they killed her?
Yep.
She saw what was going on, and then she's like, "What are y'all doing?" They murked her, man. Because what they're trying to show their own people, if you don't allow this to occur, we'll put you out too.
It's gonna happen to you.
Because you're a nigger lover. Right? That's why they put that stuff in there. They put that stuff in there to show you. And you notice, when you go into the party scene with the Purge, right?
Yeah.
They had Edomite women up in there with the Jakes party.
That's right.
And they was getting killed too.
Mm-hmm.
They was getting killed too with the Jakes.
Yep. That's right.
Because if you go into, there's an ethnic cleansing document that had actually circulated around. It's called FMC, I think 2003. And it's a real document, and it shows you how they're planning on basically destroying, how they're actually planning on doing the ethnic cleansing of our people. And one of the things in there, it says that if there's a woman, there's a so-called white woman that's with a brother, and mind you, it's very specific. She's with one of our men, kill her too. Not the other way around. Not a Jake woman with one of them. Right. They're saying kill both him and the woman. In that time of ethnic cleansing, they got a whole code system that they're going to follow in the time that they do that.
That's right.
And this is a document that they circulate amongst themselves. That's on the internet.
Ain't that something?
So they already got a whole thing of how they gonna do this thing, man.
The Most High gonna allow this to take place.
The Most High's gonna allow it to exactly. Most High gonna allow it to happen.
That's right. Jake, it all boils down to, Jake, your vote don't count. You're wasting your time voting, thinking your vote count.
Because Jake want to be delivered. Jake wants to get out of their condition, and their hope is in the system.
It's in the system.
The same system that oppresses them.
Right.
Ain't that something? You gotta sound like this because Jake. You tell Jake in a smooth way. They gonna be like, oh, he ain't talking about nothing. So y'all looking stupid.
That's right, man.
Basically, what it is, y'all looking stupid.
Esau needs your vote, though.
Yeah, because
Esau needs Jake's vote.
Yeah. Well, because he needs to know that y'all are willing participants of Babylon.
Right.
Because it has really, your vote has nothing to do with who you're choosing. Your vote has to do to show them whether or not you're still down with being oppressed. Because that's why they have to look at voter turnout. You see, in politics, they always look at voter turnout. They look at voter turnout and they go by cohort. They go by, okay, what was the black voter turnout? And they see it's high. They know that y'all still down with the system. Y'all still down with being oppressed, and now they ain't got to be worried about you. They know you're still asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, get 2nd Ezra chapter 2. They know you're still asleep. If they ever saw a voter turnout that was all-time low, they would be scared as hell. Because they know that you disgruntled at that point, and you basically don't believe in the politics no more, and that means that you are a rebel. You have turned into a rebel.
To a win.
Second Thessalonians 5. This is Psalms chapter 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, from the men which are thy hand, O Yahweh, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hidden treasure. They are full of children and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I wake with thy likeness. So the sword of the Lord, man, is Esau, man.
That's right.
He's literally militarizing it. This man's going to turn into SS stormtroopers, man, like it's 1940 in Germany. You know? We are actually entering into a Fourth Reich.
Right.
This place is about to be a Nazi regime out here, man.
What you needed in
I'm telling you, man, they think it's a game. If you could replay one thing about technology is a shame that we don't have the video of the slaughter that Esau committed upon his land. Because then Jake will believe you that he's capable of doing it.
He'll believe it.
He's capable of turning into a full-on demon against you and really just not having no mercy upon you. What are you getting?
I'm just going to read this just to show you where the Most High say that Esau is his sword.
Let's see. Oh, we got a lot of time.
This is Psalm 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him.
I just read it.
Oh, you did?
That's what I read.
Oh, I know. Okay. Which one in Thessalonians?
Yeah, 2 Thessalonians 2 is to deceive them. I believe not the truth. 2 and 3.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Yeah, that's basically when you look into that. Ultimately, it's talking about one man,
right?
And his progeny.
It's talking about a man.
Yeah, because it's talking about Esau, man.
That's right.
Now you can always have leaders that would prop themselves as like a global world leader, but they all represent the same thing. And Esau pushes that he is basically he imposes himself in everything.
That's right.
All his knowledge base, when you go into the public full system, he teaches you everything that opposes the scriptures, man. He tells you that man was on the earth millions of years evolved from a monkey. And he came from an amoeba and was a single-celled organism and turned into a fish, and then later on became a land animal, and then became an ape. And then from an ape, he transformed into a modern Homo sapien.
Started off on all fours, then he eventually started walking.
That's not what the scriptures say. This is the only guy that did this, man. They're the only people that basically have a whole knowledge-based system that's completely against this.
That's exalting yourself in God, man.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Yep. The nations of the earth. He went and created a whole new format of races, bro.
Right.
That never existed on the planet. He basically said, you're this, you're that.
Yep, that's right.
And then y'all ran, and then our people ran with it and said, I believe it. You call yourself, say, oh man, he's Asian, man, he's African, he's this, he's American. Listen, that's why if you ask that's why how you debunk it is ask anybody in the year 1300 who was American. They'll be like, shoot, I don't know. Because that shows us an invention.
That's right.
That's why these Edomites, man, they don't waste their time talking to us. Because these Edomites, they realize too, everything we ask them some questions, they're going to be sitting there, they ain't going to say nothing.
That's why you don't see the news. The news don't ever report on this, man.
Yeah. And this is a nationwide phenomenon. In every major city, in any downtown, you can find a group of men that are on the streets teaching.
In major city in America, you can find brothers out there doing the work.
In the chief place of concourse.
That's right. But you never hear it on the news.
Yep.
They quick to say, other people, other Edomites walk by and say, we preaching hate. If we was out here preaching hate, the news cameras would be all over this place. All over us.
Yep.
All over.
What's the grounds of Israel?
Yeah, basically. What is the question specifically?
Like, I mean, that's the love for it.
Yeah.
That's right, man. You ever read the Bible?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You ever heard of Esau, Jacob?
Probably.
They were twins that were born to Rebecca and Isaac. Okay, so they was twins. They was born from Rebecca and Isaac. And when they was in Rebecca's womb, the Most High told her that you're gonna give birth to two different nations, two different manner of people shall be in your womb. And so, whenever they grew up, Jacob became he had 12 sons. He was the patriarch of these 12 sons right here, which became the 12 tribes of Israel.
Oh, okay.
And Esau, his twin brother, he became a progenitor of another race called the Edomites.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so majority, so like the people that classify themselves as white today, they're majority of them, they're descendants of Esau.
Right.
And this is stuff that they documented. So like the Roman Empire,
Yeah.
if you look up old documents on the Roman Empire, they'll tell you that the people that created the Roman Empire were descendants of Esau, which is the
really?
wicked twin brother of Jacob. You know the whole like story when you're growing up about they said the evil brother, the evil twin brother. That story comes from Jacob and Esau, because because Esau was the evil twin brother, fraternal twins. You know how twins don't look alike? That's how they were.
They would work opposite.
One looked so-called black, other one looked so-called white, but they're brothers. But one was evil. One ended up being an evil man, being a father of an evil set of people that was prophesied to destroy the world. They were prophesied to take over the world and destroy the earth, destroy the resources.
Right.
Destroy, like you hear about extinction of animals, deforestation, how food is bad and it's not real no more. That was prophesied in the Bible that they would rise up and destroy the earth.
That's right.
Really?
Yep.
See, God's promise went to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You had Abraham. Abraham had Isaac, which was the father of Jacob, and then Jacob had the 12 sons. So that's the promise going to go to his 12 sons and his descendants.
That's interesting, man.
Yeah.
So our people, this condition that we're in today is because
Right.
we disobeyed the covenant.
That's right.
The covenant, if we disobeyed it, said that we were going to be oppressed and go into slavery, be thrown in jail,
Right.
all of that. You know, that we were going to have to rely on our oppressor for everything.
That's right.
You know, so that's the reason why if we want to get a job, we got to go to our oppressor.
That's right.
If we want to basically get a house, we got to go to our oppressor. We want to get food, we got to go to his stores. You don't even control the food that you eat. You have to go to his stores that he owns, because for all things.
That's why we need a savior. Yahweh Shai.
I definitely
You call
agree.
Jesus. That's why he's
Jesus
coming.
is real, man.
Right. That's why he's coming to save us from our enemies and all the hands who hate us.
Yeah, his name is Yahweh Shai. That was his name on the earth.
I'm kind of backsliding a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I used to be I'm a Christian, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I consider myself a Christian.
Right.
But, like, I don't pray as much as I used to. And it's like, when you're in the Word, and, like, Jesus is walking through you and he's in your heart, it's like, prayer comes, like, natural, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, since I'm backsliding and
Just don't have that no more.
right, yeah, yeah.
You know what you're saying?
I just need to get back in the Word.
Just
you know?
get back in it, man. Just have faith that the Most High can turn whatever you got going on, he can turn it around for you.
Yeah.
You know? And the Lord, the Savior's name is Yahweh Shai. That's his true name. I know you call him Jesus, but his true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. He is the Savior. He is deliverer. That's what it means in Hebrew.
Well, you know, my dad, he was Muslim.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in prison, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it the Nation of Islam stuff?
Yeah. He worshipped Allah.
Right.
But I don't think he really believed, like, I don't really know too much about Muslim faith.
Yeah.
But isn't it true, like, they don't really believe that he, like, died on the cross or something?
So Muslims?
Muslims?
Yeah. Like
They believe, they call him Isa, I-S-A. That's what they call the Messiah. That's I don't know why they call him that, but that's who they refer to. They just believe he's just a prophet.
Oh,
They just believe he was another prophet like Daniel or like Moses. They believe he's just like another Moses type figure. But they believe that Muhammad was the final prophet.
oh, okay.
So what they believe in Islam, really Islam is just it's a counterfeit of the Old Testament. It was created like in the 8th
Counterfeit
century.
of the Old Testament?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the reason why if you go to in the Quran, it has the book of Mary. It's about Mary.
Yeah.
Why they got that? Because they got that from Christianity.
Yeah.
So they put that in there, and then they're basically an offshoot of Roman Catholicism. Islam is a branch of Roman Catholicism.
Right.
It was created by a pope. The Pope of the Catholic Church. He created the Quran and gave it to Muhammad, so that Muhammad can go and preach to the Arabs.
Who's Muhammad?
Muhammad was the guy who is credited as being the prophet of Islam. So you got to know that history.
Yeah.
he spread Islam to the Arab people, and then they made Mecca their holy land. That was the whole point, because the Pope wanted the Muslims to leave the land of Israel so they can reclaim it as their own. So what he did is he created a new religion and put in there that Mecca was their holy land.
Oh, okay.
But many of them still didn't want to leave and still said we also have Jerusalem as our holy land too.
Right.
So that's the reason why to this very day.
It's interesting stuff, man.
Huh?
It's interesting stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a fake religion. Yeah, they do when they do prayers in real Islam, they do like 33, like in Catholic Church, you do 33 Hail Marys. They do 33 prayers as well. It's all the same thing. They got rosary beads in Islam. In real Islam, they got rosary beads too.
Yep.
And it's 33 beads, and they do 33 like prayers. They believe in Mary. They believe in Mary too. That's why I have the Book of Mary. And even in the book, in Second Surah, I believe it's called, they have in there that the book that this book, they even write in there that this book is the one true book, and that the children of Israel need to return to their God.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Huh?
That's the Bible, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You've heard like basic instructions.
Yeah, people put the little acronym. I know what you're talking about.
No, that's what it
Basic instructions for something living, something.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Yes, yeah. That's not what it means. Bible just means a book, a collection of books.
Oh, really?
That's all it means.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I thought that was real, man.
Nope, it's not fake. A lot of just like Jesus, it ain't real.
Yeah, like the
I
Jesus.
did, real.
The real Yahushua looked more like you.
Right.
Oh, okay.
He had a beard, dark skin, darker than you.
Right.
Well, I was watching this movie about Bob Marley one time. You know what I'm saying? And he's a Rastafarian.
Yeah.
And he was talking about something like
Rastafarianism is an old religion that really goes back to East India. It's based on you smoking weed and gaining spiritual experiences through meditation and being high.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
All right, man. I figured
all right. Yeah, we're around here, man, to see you again, man. Just, feel free to talk.
Every Saturday.
Okay, man.
All right,
buddy.
Bless. So a lot of Jakes out here, man, just and they give them, drugs, man, because Jake is searching for a way out, man, and they turn to drugs, man, to coke.
Oh, they ain't gonna get you out either.
Yeah, that sounds like a drug in itself.
Exactly.
Because people get their reward system in their brain feels good when they push that button.
Right.
When they go in there and they vote and they hit it, they feel like, man, I'm participating in the democratic process. Yeah, bro, you're participating in your death.
That's right. That's what you're doing.
You're basically saying, kill me. That's what you're saying to Esau. Esau's like, man, these people are gone. He look at that voter turnout.
That's right.
He's going to be like, man, these people really going to kill him. You can kill him any moment, man.
That's right.
Because they ain't going to know what hit him, because y'all ain't even in a mindset of like, y'all not even in a defensive position to where to take a blow. So when it happens, y'all going to be in such a shock when Esau just going through this. When they reporting on the news,
this is the defensive position right here.
Yep.
This is our defense right here.
Exactly.
That's right, man. The knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding what's in this book. This is our defense, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High preparing us for what's coming down the pipeline for Jake.
Should finish that. What's it called? Finish that Thessalonians.
Yeah.
You can't stress it enough, man.
That's right, man. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now you know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity all does already work. Only he who will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Yep. So the Lord's going to destroy, is going to basically take him down. When you're going through the end times, it basically lets you know that the Lord is going to basically take down Esau. He literally says it in there.
Right.
That he was this with dyed garments from Edom. Who's mighty is the one to save. It literally tells you he's going to basically take down Edom.
That's right.
It tells you the mount of Esau shall be judged in the last days.
And Paul
Esau is the end of the world, right? So
is the beginning of that fire.
That's the man it's talking about.
That's right.
They literally give you clues all through the scriptures.
Because when Paul just said the worker of iniquity
does already work.
Does already work.
Meaning he's already in power.
He's already
deceiving the people.
And who was empowered in when he wrote this letter?
So it ain't like they show on the movies.
Right.
Left behind and some man just gonna pop up.
Yeah.
The guy was already in power, working there.
Working his iniquity already.
That's a cold cut, huh? That is a cold cut to anybody that believes in that left behind. And there's going to be one main
Antichrist.
There's only going to be there's many. There's going to be one main leader. Yes. But it's talking about a man as a collective, but he's known as Esau Edom.
Yep.
And he says the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Which means he was already doing his thing.
So it can have been, and y'all believe in that doctrine, don't even believe in reincarnation. So in order for y'all to believe that, y'all have to believe in reincarnation, because that man had to have already been working then and be working now.
Working now.
So that shows you that's a cold cut, huh?
It is.
That's a cold cut to that doctrine of anybody believing that whole thing that they pushed out in the churches. Because that's the reason why y'all in under deception. Y'all waiting for some man to pop up out of nowhere, but that man already been doing his deception.
Been doing it.
Because it tells you in the beginning part that he has all the power working of Satan. Yep. Wait, so that man was already around back then?
Yep.
Read that part again where it says that he has all.
Who opposes and is out of self of Lord our God.
So he was already doing that.
Yep. He was already sitting in the temple showing himself to be God.
He was already doing that, man.
That's right.
It's the Rapper's Christmas. All those different deities and stuff, and putting up. There's a Mithra. Mithra was basically the new Messiah. When you go into the time when the gospel started being pushed out in early Christianity, so to speak, they created another god called Mithra, who was basically the Messiah that they were making the people worship during the time of the persecution.
That's right.
So he was already pushing that stuff. That I'm your savior, not So he's already switching up the game already.
That's right.
They keep going.
Verse 9. Even him, talking about that man who sits on the throne calling himself God.
Who doth already work.
Who does already work.
Meaning during the time of Paul, he was already around.
That's right. Whose coming is after the working of Satan.
Because what he's letting you know is that in the end days, this same man that's working now is going to do the same thing after the working of Satan. He's already done working, but in the end days, he's going to still reveal himself again.
Right. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
And the knowledge of the truth is part of the deception that you have is believing in his politics.
Believing in his politics.
You know?
Yep. Believing in his religions.
Yep.
That he created.
Yep.
You know, that's part of the deceivableness.
Yep.
Believing in his Catholicism, in his Christianity,
and
modern day Christianity.
And he upgraded the whole thing, showing that he is God, bro.
Right.
He upgraded the whole game in the last days. He said, "Man, he put his face on there as the Messiah."
As the Messiah.
That's why when you go through, that's why you got to do a precept upon precept. When you go to Wisdom of Solomon, he talks about it.
Yep.
About how an idol newly created or whatever that was worshipped, that was later worshipped in the image of a corruptible man. Remember, right?
Yeah.
Paul was reading them same things that Solomon was talking about. This man put himself to be the Messiah, man. He put himself to be the God of the earth. You go to the Sistine Chapel out there in Italy, they got on the wall, they got God, they got the disciples.
The angels looking like Medomites, little butt-naked babies with wings.
They the only people on the planet that did that. You don't see Moabites, you don't see a Moabite version of that.
Right.
You don't see an Ishmaelite version of that same thing. It's Esau that did that.
Right.
Because in the Renaissance period, when he came into the rebirth phase, he basically showed himself, this is me.
That's right. You don't even see Jake doing that in their own church. They got an Edomite up in their church as Jesus.
Yep. You know, they didn't want to believe the truth that they made him say. They really thought that voting was going to save them.
Yep.
That's why, again, full circle. Obama said you don't need a savior.
Don't need a savior.
He said go to politics. You don't need a savior. He said no. He said no savior's going to. Nobody's going to come. No savior's going to come and deliver you.
Come on, man.
He literally telling you that, bro, in the video.
Yep, I seen it.
He's saying don't believe in that gospel. Vote. Man, you Jake, bro. And Most High's code for him to have to make him say that quote.
Yep, that's right. Because it's not your people, man.
Yep. And you think, his wife cares?
Nah.
A Jezebel Judite
She
woman?
don't care.
And she gonna be the last one to care. She ready to sacrifice you at the abortion clinic right now.
They been sacrificed their own daughter.
Yep.
She been gone work under this Edomite
Under this.
apprenticeship under Edomite pedophile.
Yep.
Been over there for years.
Yep.
And now she running the streets everywhere, butt naked, showing up.
Yeah, getting on drugs.
Yeah,
drunk.
on drugs, drunk, smoking weed.
Yeah, festivals all high and stuff. She through.
She got the demon on her now. Rap.
Y'all want to be like obese Barry, as they call him, right? Y'all want to be like him, his daughter out of there.
Yeah.
Y'all want your kids to be out of there too. Man, Obama, y'all like smooth words, man.
Hear that smooth words.
Jake like smooth words. As long as they hear that smooth, as long as the words come out right, man, Jake easy to manipulate, man. That's why the Most High called our people Sodish, man. He said they have not known me.
Right.
Sodish is incredibly stupid. That's why Esau be one. I know Esau be sitting there like, man, we were going through this, man. I'd be busting back. That's why Esau, when he see Jake, sometimes they always got this cloud over their head, like of retaliation.
Oh yeah.
Because they know deep down inside, Jake is supposed to be putting their hands on their throat.
They always
every time they see him, it should be on sight.
They always are being like protected on
Yep.
watch.
Yep.
Jake. That's why they calling the police on y'all, because they don't know what they scared.
Yep. That's why they need a whole military on an individual level, without police, a National Guard, military, militia group. They not gonna deal with Jake on a one-on-one level.
Nah.
They need the backing of a whole military, the whole military side to feel okay walking up and down these streets, man. That's because Jake ain't gonna do nothing knowing. Okay, this man, if we do something, man, they got a whole military. They'll call the police. Beyond the police, they got National Guard if it gets too rowdy in the city. If it's too much for the National Guard, they can call the whole military.
All in the military.
So they got a whole military side that protects them from basically being avenged upon. But the Most High is going to tear all that down, man. He's going to basically bring them down, and it tells you that Jacob is going to basically put his hands upon Edom.
That's right, man. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get our chance.
Yeah, the elect is going to be able to do it.
We're gonna get our chance.
But you Jakes out here running around trying to form militia groups, and you got some of these women gassing you up. Man, how come y'all men ain't doing nothing? Y'all just letting them kill y'all. Them women don't know what that they talking about. Listen, you don't take no military advice from a woman.
Right.
We know that we're supposed to wait upon the Lord, man. These women ain't talking about nothing. You go out there and try and be a hero, you're gonna be done like Fred Hampton, man.
That's right, man.
You're gonna be like Fred Hampton, and she gonna go down the street and get with the next gen.
Get with the Edomite.
Yeah, go run the Esau, like for real. What's the lady that was in Angela Davis?
Yep.
She was a Black Panther, man. After they done killed them Jakes, they gassed y'all up to be militant. They then went and took their afro down and got wigs and weaves and relaxed their hair and ran the Esau. That's all they did. They was right behind Jamal. Oh, Angela Davis, you see a picture of her with the fist up, man. She wasn't talking about nothing. These women are submitting to what's in power, man.
That's right, man.
They'll gas you up to get you killed, and then they gonna roll somewhere else. All them Black Panthers was thrown in jail or killed.
Right.
Fred Hampton was 24 years old, man. They murked him. They shot him up multiple times in his house, man. gassing up. Don't let these women gas you up, man. These women is a lot of these women that like we said, the vast majority of these women want you to be destroyed, man.
Yep.
A lot of you jakes out there, you run around, man. We got to protect our sisters, man.
Be destroyed or follow them.
Yeah. And they don't be crying when they see you die. I seen a Jake from Chicago. They were talking to his girlfriend. They were at the funeral, and after the funeral, they talked to his girl. They were together in Chicago. They went and dropped off their friend somewhere, and out of nowhere, somebody started shooting. Her boyfriend died right next to her. She, after the funeral on Vice, they interviewing her. She's smiling. She's like, "Yeah, I was with Ray, and we were just, having a good time. It's one of those days. We were just having a great time, and then out of nowhere, we just heard some shots go off, and then I seen that he was bleeding, and he just died." And she had a big old smile on her face. Just demonic.
Right.
Why? Because you died, she got a new man. Probably was talking to somebody else while she was with you anyway.
Lying, man. He already lined up.
So that's how demonic it is, man. Some people, they don't care if you perish. They'll let you perish. They'll gas you up, have you out there defending their honor, watch you get killed, and jump to the next man.
Right.
We seen it.
He saw them be looking at the sign and smirking.
Yeah. That's basically what be going on, man. So you guys, you gotta be.
They think this is a joke.
Oh yeah, because they don't.
Think it's a joke.
They don't
walk across the street earlier and he was waving. You ain't see him waving?
No, I didn't see him.
I did like this to him. He did like this. Like, man, get on. Nobody got time for y'all playing.
Yeah. They know, man. Them people out there waiting on the perch. You think buying all these guns? Record sales since 2008
Jay
every year.
can't buy them because he can't get them.
Yeah, Jay can't afford it. First of all, when you get the gun, first of all, to get a gun, and really you're probably going to buy new, because if you try and go to the pawn shop where Esau's selling them, or one of them Esau's gun shops, he's going to be giving you a hard time.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jay can't.
You gotta go to like a big store like an Academy and go buy a gun, and you gotta buy it damn near full price. Then you gotta go and get your license to carry. So you gotta go to that class and pay for that. Then if you want to go to the gun range, you saw own all the gun ranges, so you up in there uncomfortable because the gang of Edomites in that joke.
Shooting big old guns.
Yeah, shooting guns. You ain't got laser beams on them.
You in here with a
rifles
with a 22 caliber holding it sideways.
Yeah. So you can't even practice.
Yeah.
Esau got buy bullets by the thousands to go to the gun range and shoot.
Right.
Because you can't even afford all the bullets.
And you get your gun pop off when you're over there at the gun range.
Your gun jamming at the gun range because you don't know how to clean it.
You don't know how to clean.
Esau here training his little kids to do all that
stuff. They're ready for you, Jake. They're getting ready. You gotta get back in his word, man.
You're not gonna defeat a military. Don't let these women gas you up. Don't let these knuckleheaded jakes gun you up to my Huey P. Newton Gun Club. Nigga, what happened to Huey P. Newton? Your gun club is named after the guy they took down.
Right.
Get out of here, man. Huey P. Newton Gun Club. Nigga, what? I'm asking what happened to Huey P. Newton? Get out of here. I don't join a gun club. The guy you named it after got taken down.
Got taken down.
So y'all can defend y'all right to stay in Babylon and be oppressed. That's what y'all was doing.
Because you ain't gonna do a damn thing with that gun. You ain't gonna do a damn thing with that gun. I was watching the video yesterday, and Jake up there talking to the brothers. He up there telling the brothers why they didn't do nothing when they was in New York. He was talking to the two brothers, asking them, I forgot the brother name that got gunned down. Why y'all ain't do nothing for the brother in New York whenever he got gunned down?
Which one? Which one though?
It was I can't think who that was, man. What's his name? Oh, that was Gazak. And some brothers came up, some dude from Mississippi came up there.
Okay.
And he was asking why he ain't do nothing for the brother, but he was on that Kemet stuff.
Yeah.
Like, man, what you think, Jake? What you expect for Jake to do out here in Babylon, man? Like Jake can just go out there and gun down the police? Folks will come through there with the military and wipe out the whole neighborhood.
For real. They show you on the purge, they got drones, man. And I've been saying that before. when we was in GMS, I said, man, they're going to have drones shooting at you.
Oh, yeah.
And they showed it in the damn Purge. Remember, I've been saying that, remember?
Yeah.
I said all the time at GMS, I said, man, they're going to have drones
when
shooting
that
at you.
Edomite on YouTube invented that drone, and he had that drone shooting that pistol. That
Yeah.
This was a couple years ago.
I said, they're going to have drones shooting at you. I said, you think they're going to be using the drones just in the Middle East? I said, they're going to bring it into a hood near you.
Yep.
They ain't just going to have tanks coming through here and stuff like that. They're going to have drones. They're going to have drones shooting missiles and shooting gunfire for them jokers while y'all down the street. Man, what's going on? They're going to be, it's going to be easy work, man.
Easy work on it, bro.
And that's why you're going to need the Lord, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to overcome it. You know they hate us. You know.
Yeah.
You know. They know that. Listen, Esau knows why we out here, man.
That's right.
They don't. What they tripping about is why you ain't out here.
Why you not?
Because they know that we have a right to be. They know we have a right to be upset. They know that, right?
That's right.
That's why these Edomites, they walk by. They know we have every single right as Israelite men to be upset about about the condition of our people, what they're doing. Ain't no. That's why you don't even see a liberal Edomite come up and talking points, because they know we ain't down with that, bro. They gonna go through, man. You just vote.
Wise man mad.
They'll look right down the street because they know. They know. And the ones that are ignorant, they will know. The ones that are ignorant, maybe ain't seen it before in person. They might come up and start talking, and then they realize real quick we ain't down with the business.
That's right.
Well, look, you can just vote, man. The Constitution. I said, where in the Constitution does it say that I'm a citizen? Where does it say that slavery was abolished? If slavery wasn't abolished,
not at all.
The 13th Amendment literally said that we're going to criminalize you to be prisoners.
That's right.
That's literally what it says. It didn't say we're going to free you and you're not going to be. No, the 13th Amendment was made for a particular set of people.
What you think all them Jakes in prison doing right now? All them Jake men that's in prison, what you think they're doing right now?
License plates.
Free labor.
Free labor, man.
Free labor.
I seen a video of a prison in one of these states where they picking cotton.
All these corporations using these prisons to make stuff for them for free.
Yeah, when you get a personalized, like all these license plates, if you request a personalized license plate here in Texas, let's say you get a license plate, that license plate says player or baller.
Yeah.
When you buy it on the Texas license plate website, they send that to a guy that's in TDCJ, right? He's up in the prison, probably up in Huntsville.
Right.
And they got him working 4 cents an hour, and that 4 cents is really just for him to buy the food to buy like a snack.
To give it back to him.
He got to probably spend $2 on a Snickers bar that you pay $1.50 for. He got everything that he buy in the commissary is like 3 times the amount. And he's just working free labor, and them plates are selling for $1,000, $700, $500, and he's making that plate for free.
A lot of these major corporations use those prisons, man, to make their product.
Yep.
Whether you believe it or not, but you can look it up online. A lot of them.
Right, just wrap it up. Got a little bit of time. Yeah, it's about to be done. We good? Yep. How you doing?
This is the book of St. Matthew. Chapter 26 and verse 6. Now when Yahawashi was in Bethany, in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Yahawashi understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she has wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she has poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this that this woman has done be told for a memorial of her.
All right, and with that, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi. Peace and blessings to you brothers and sisters throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Shalom.
Shalom.